Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the ReelTok Podcast. Today we have a ReelQuick, episode 193. It's going to be a Q&A episode, and this is the first episode we're dropping after our ReelTok Awards on Monday, so we really hope you enjoyed that award show. We just finished recording it seconds ago, so we're all riding an electric high here. Hopefully you enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed making it. But today we're going to be doing our monthly Q&A episode where our patrons get an opportunity to ask us questions, and we do our best to give our answers. So, of course, thank you, patrons, for providing us with these questions today. And if you want to join the Patreon, check out the description down below. Our merch store is also back, and patrons get 20% off of merch. So you can join the lowest tier Patreon. And if you're planning on grabbing merch, it's going to be cheaper for you if you just grab that lowest tier Patreon, get that coupon code, and grab some merch. So check out our Patreon. And of course, as always, executive producer Stefan Johnson, thank you for continuing your support, being a king in 2025. But with that, let's go ahead and get into some questions, fellas. Let's go ahead. This one, this is releasing on a Wednesday, so this is a timely question because we don't know the future of TikTok. But Cody Whitney asks, if you knew everything you know about content creation right now, what would it be something different you would do when you first started?
I don't really like. I was saying this. I went to like a TikTok event the other day, and I was saying this to people. I asked that. I figure it's the same with most of us. I kind of just wing it, and I have the whole time. Like I just post. I've never really had like a strategy in place at any point, so I don't even know if there's an answer for me at this one. Like I don't know any that I think I would change because I just did it. You know, I don't know.
I think your answer is exactly what my answer is. I think that is a valid answer to the point where I've had people ask me time and time again, like, "Oh, can you give me advice on how to get started on TikTok?"
It's so hard. Like, just do it.
I always say the same thing: just post. Like, post every day. No matter how much time you put into the video you're posting today, it's going to look like shit compared to the video you post in 6 months.
It seems like such shit advice, but it's like that's the only thing I can.
It's literally just post. Just post every single day if you can. And this is more for like, I'm not talking YouTube. I'm talking like for short form content. If you want to get into it and get better, post one video a day. Try and do it every single day. And you'll look back in a year or 6 months and be like, holy crap, I've grown so much. But
holy cow.
There's no advice on that. I mean, sure, you can try and get a better mic. And by better mic, I just mean not using your phone speaker. Just get like your Apple earbuds. Like that's literally all you need to do.
Yeah.
That's the bare minimum. Maybe get like some interesting in the background, but most of the time you can just use green screen. Just post every day.
Seth and Cam, Tyler texted me after I started like posting like those videos where I'm like sitting on my couch, like my new form content, and I wasn't using my mini mic. So Tyler texted me like, "Yo, didn't you just buy a mini mic?" And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, "All right, thanks for telling me my videos sound like shit. I'll start using my mini mic real quick."
Those videos piss me off. Not gonna lie, the OCD in me of like audio quality. I'm like, bro, I know you have that mic. Charge it and use it because I love the vibe and aesthetic of those videos. Just use the damn mic you paid for.
I've been using it. I charge it.
Yeah. You can't. I will say I do it a lot now. When I first started, I really tried. You can't like half-ass content by any means. It's not. I think it's pretty obvious when people are like when I first started, I was posting like 2-3 times a day and got up to 40,000, and now it's been like 2 years, and I post every once in a while and don't gain followers. Like you can't half-ass it. So like Tyler said, like if you're gonna do it, just do it. And you'll get people being like, "What the hell are you doing?" But
it's easy at the start.
I think
like you'll attest to this, and George as well, and fucking all of you. At the start, you could make a video where it's like my top 5 Matt Damon films, and you get 100 views.
Yeah,
because no one else was doing it at that point. So it's like. It's hard to create new ideas, and that's the hardest point. So maybe being more structured with that would be, good advice. I don't know.
Yeah. I will say we've all, I think, taken very good care of our content with all like this TikTok ban coming. All of us, including like Alex and Sammy and all of our good mutuals, like we're all getting like very, very nice comments saying like, I genuinely love how much these guys love talking about movies. I love that these guys have inspired me to like watch so many more movies. And like those comments make me feel like, okay, like fuck the views, fuck the amount of followers I have. Like if one person or 100 people enjoyed my content enough to say that, I've inspired them, like then I feel like we did a good job. And I think that stems from us just putting out good content. Like, yeah, we've all gotten lazy at one point or another, but for the most part, I think we've all just been consistently delivering like good content and like genuinely being like, I want to be on TikTok. Like I'm not just doing this because, I want to go to early screenings or something. Like I want to be here and I want to talk about films.
Just got sentimental real quick.
Yeah, great job. Well said. Ace asks, any goals for 2025?
Meet the boys. Meet the boys.
Yeah.
Wait,
George and I have a goal of just getting married.
Yeah, getting
Let's get
married.
there.
good
Let's make
goal,
it
good
happen.
goal. Wait, I thought that was January, Tyler.
December 31st.
New Year's Eve.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Real
Meet the fellas. Go
I
on
met you.
trips. Meet the fellas, not including George.
Meet the remaining fellas.
George. I don't know, man. Like YouTube is a big one for me. Like really start to push that a little bit more. And then I've got some like kind of, I guess, more personal ones with the business, but that's not really interesting to know what to say about.
Mhm.
They're the main ones.
Yeah, I mean, content creation, I think Reels is like all of our focus maybe right now is just working on like Reels and putting out good content there. And I guess if TikTok is like fully banned, rebuilding our community on Reels. I know, I think Tyler, you mentioned this last week that, you know, TikTok Reels, it's like tough to find a sense of community there the way there is on Instagram, on TikTok. So that's definitely a goal. But yeah, like Tyler said, you know, my wedding is in July. Just mostly fitness goals right now. I got to lose a little bit of weight. I got to just stay happy. You know, that's always a big goal. Stay sane. Staying sane. Yeah.
Stay happy.
So,
yeah. Sure.
Just so what does everyone say? New year, new me. But they're like, this is going to be the year where I focus on self-improvement.
Okay.
That's a big one.
Yeah. I also want to get in shape for the wedding. I have to have a lot more weight to lose than George, but I also have more time. So we'll get there. Want to read more.
Do the David Dobrik, dude. I know so many people that have signed up for the David Dobrik's like workout plan now. Ever since he posted that video,
I don't need anything. David Dobrik.
Yeah.
I don't need.
Why do you know people that have done that? That's crazy.
I mean, the David Dobrik has disappeared from the world for 3 years, and then you come back after 3 years working out, and you look good. And it's like I can't just disappear for 3 years. We have a podcast to keep together.
Yeah,
For
true.
the 4th annual Real Talk Awards we're already planning for. But no, read more as well. Try and get more literate. Yeah, I just keep a happy, healthy family. That's a big one.
Y'all are better than me.
Let's see.
Cameron?
I got nothing. I just want to, my goal always is keep
Raise
family
kids.
happy. Yeah. Just
Wow.
keep family happy.
You want to know
Really all
what
I care
Victoria
about.
just logged? Victoria's
I
flight
saw that.
Wait.
What you want?
trap.
Oh yeah.
What did you give it?
3.5.
3.5. I'll take it. It's a rewatch.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a rewatch. Yeah, we watched it maybe like 2 months ago when it first hit Max.
Got you. Where's she flying to? Or from?
Florida. She's going to Florida.
How far is that for you?
It's probably like a
3,
3.5 hour flight. 3
Okay.
hours, 3.5 maybe.
Got you.
I just found all of my like comedy TikToks that I made that are all hidden, like they're all private. Prior to
Release them.
Post them all.
some are not that funny, man. Or sorry, some are kind of funny. Some aren't that funny, but some are kind of funny. Definitely not my best moment by any means. There's one that like I have 2 plates taped to my hand and I just break them. I don't really know what that was.
You have what taped to your hand?
2 plates, like 2 ceramic
Release
plates.
it.
I don't know
Can you show us that right now?
Cam, consider TikTok's being banned. Can you just like post up right now?
Yeah, I might. Here, let's see. I can share my screen. Give me a second.
Hey, go on.
Yeah, because I mean, yeah. Here, let's.
This was
That's
COVID.
pretty good though.
Yeah, this is COVID. This is when it hit.
The monkey from Dumbo, please release that.
All right.
Can you post that again? 'Cause I quite like that. It's funny.
Yeah.
I'd repost. for you.
I thought that's actually pretty
Go
good.
post it right now.
Yeah.
Let's go post.
Damn, bro, you are the funniest person ever.
I'm not. I'm just such a fucking ass. I gotta go download it. 149 likes for me, like way back then. I'll take it. Yeah, I'll find some of these good ones and just start.
I probably saw that TikTok, and that's when I DM'd you that ball.
That's real. Download. All right, continue the real Q&A.
Jackson Phillips asks, if you had to convince someone how great film and cinema is, but you could only show them one movie, what movie would you show them? So
We're all just going to
kind of the question we've used before. Well, I don't know. I think of this more as like if an alien came down from outer space and you had to show them like this is what movies are. What movie would you show them?
Paul, I said this before. Show him like
Paul.
weird aliens and shit. That'd be crazy.
I think a lot of people would say, like, in that case, the alien case, I think a lot of people would say just because, like, oh, like 2001 Space Odyssey is just one of the most iconic. But, like, you don't want aliens seeing that because they'd be like, oh, we can take control.
No, you don't want to show some spaceship.
Yeah.
I mean, I still would go Lord of the Rings. I'm sorry. Like, I think it's boring, but like,
I think it's a great pick.
I think it just epitomizes what I look for in film. It has everything.
Yeah, I'd throw like Mad Max Fury Road in there as well. Just like I'm just trying to think of films that really stretch the ability of
I'm gonna
visual
do
filmmaking.
I'm gonna be you. Yeah, I'm gonna be because that's space, George. You can't do anything with space with aliens. That would be weird.
They would be like, this looks like trash.
The original prompt was just someone.
Yeah, why is it turned into alien? All right, Tyler, I've got one for you. I think not to be like Tyler Whitmore right now, but I think Babylon, like in a general like circumstance of showing films and the meaning of them. Fuck, man, I hate myself for that.
Love you for that.
Dude, maybe I'll show them Man of Steel.
Superman, but aliens aren't gonna. He is an alien. Maybe
I was gonna say, if you're showing alien stuff, you want to not do anything where it's like, look at these people from another planet killing.
When did it become aliens? Like, right?
Well, when you said we're just gonna say our favorite films, I'm like, I don't know if that's how I would attack this prompt. It's more like you can only show someone one movie, but I mean, Lord of the Rings is your favorite film, I guess. But I do think that is like a great answer for like just shows the power of cinema. Ewan Hall asks, which ReelTok co-host would you trust the most for a film recommendation?
That's so
it depends on the genre.
It depends on the genre. It depends on my mood. You know,
I'm going to take a cop-out answer, and sorry, this is like probably not the answer you're looking for. You're looking for more drama, but I trust you all equally because I think at this point we all know what each other like and dislike.
True.
So I know, like, if I'm truly, and you're giving me an honest answer, I'm asking for like recommend me a movie. I am confident all of you know like what I would like and what I wouldn't like, and would give me a great. It's not. It's so like I get the questions probably saying like which taste do you like the most out of the other hosts, but I think it's more like if we're just asking someone to recommend something for us, I trust all of you to know like what would be something I'd probably.
We'll often watch something and then put it in the group chat, and I'll be like, "Yeah, George, you'll hate that," or like Tyler, you won't like that. Do you know what I mean? So we kind of know at this point. I think. So, yeah, that's true.
No one wants to drop a hot take and say, "Yeah, Cam's got the best recommendations."
Cam's got elite ball knowledge.
Cam's is true according to your TikTok DMs.
Yeah, we cocked out that. Sorry.
Dude, I need to find Cam's OG message. Hold on, I'm finding this right now.
Well,
yeah, you can keep going. Don't
worry. No. I think you can pull it up quick. The OG
it's not gonna be quick. I gotta like scroll back a lot.
Well, you sent it in the chat, didn't you? Or no, it's
another message Cam had sent me.
Gotcha. Well, this one's gonna take research. This next question. Dylan Chip says, if you can only cast a film using actors with characters who share your birthday, what would that look like? Pick 4 actors each. I'm just going to look up our birthdays and actors born on that day because I don't think there's like, is there even like, I mean, sure, numbers wise, there's got to be 4, but I'll start with mine, August 7th. So actors born on, I think Charlize Theron, I know, is born on that day.
Nice. That's a good pick.
Actors born on August 7th.
Oh.
Charlize Theron. That's kind of it. Sidney Crosby, the hockey player.
Mine's not great.
Yeah, I don't know any of these other people.
Flow Rider act, maybe.
Mike Trout. We got a lot of athletes born on my day. My day is not a real arts day; it's a more sports day.
The only notable actor I can see on mine is Amy Poehler. So
yeah, I got Adrian Brody and Abigail Breslin.
Okay, I think George is probably in the lead. Then Cam, what's your birthday?
Who's Chase?
July 20th, 1999.
Giselle Bundchen. She's an actress. She was in Devil Wears Prada.
Wait, Chase Stokes.
I just posted it.
Hell yeah, Chase Stokes. Hell yeah.
He's the number 1 on Famous Birthday, September 16th. Chase Stokes.
Yeah. Love that name.
It's been posted.
The TikTok. What did you find the message, George?
No, but I found another message that I sent Cam.
What?
Please read it.
Okay, I'll read it. He sent me a video of. This was back in 2022. He sent me a video of Haley Steinfeld just looking great. And my reply was, when I die, I'd like to be brought back as a tree just to have the slightest opportunity to be turned into toilet paper and end up in her house. Oh my God.
I said that?
No, I said that. You sent me the video.
Oh, thank God.
That's
bad.
Another dude, we love him. He sends me another video of Haley Steinfeld. Cam goes, the things I'd do to be killed by her, and I go, I'd say thank you if she stabbed me.
Yeah, these sound like our conversations.
Two needs to be bonked.
Too bonked.
All right, Luke Durhog asks, would you guys ever do a full in-person podcast soon? And
yes, we are.
yeah, I'd say
Are we gonna? So that's a question, actually. Are we gonna like?
100%. If you're all coming to Long Island, there's no reason we were not doing an in-person pod.
we just got to figure out the logistics.
Even if it's like a shorter one, we'll do something.
Yeah, because the logistics, because in-person podcast is a whole different ball game of like
Planning.
online podcasts. Because you need like I would have to get new equipment basically. Otherwise, we'd have to like share mics. Either one would work. We can make it happen.
Wait, why?
People would.
Well, unless we each have our own computer, but if we're just going to be on one computer, we need to plug in 4 mics into one computer.
I think if we did an in-person one, people would accept the lowest of the low. Do you know what I mean?
Agree,
like, people would just love that anyway. Like, comment down below if you would love that. You know?
Yeah, hell yeah, there you go.
Yeah, we'll definitely try and do something. I think for sure.
Yeah, no, it'd be regardless of it. Whether we'll try for a podcast, but if we don't do podcasts, we're gonna do something. You know, like YouTube video or something. We'll obviously make good content when we're all together.
I found it.
Yep, let's hear it.
This was Cam's. This was.
I hate this, by the way.
This is so fun. I love this. A DM on TikTok that Cam had sent me on June 6, 2022. Now, keep in mind, this was not even remotely close to the first time Cam and I spoke. We were going back and forth for a while. This came at 10:46 p.m. So this is probably prime Cam drunk time. Odd fucking message I'm about to send for someone who has never met you, LOL, but saw you were on the Raiders podcast and figured why not ask? You ever think of doing a pod? And if so, you need a co-host? Also, that message felt like it had a major pick-me girl vibes and like a middle school ask out over text, LMAO, but figured why not ask?
Yep.
Hey, shoot your shot. You never know what you
That sounds exactly like me, throwing a little friendly jab at myself to make myself feel like it's not that serious.
It worked.
Make it seem like I don't care.
It worked.
You really birthed
here, man. We're here.
That's funny.
Alex asks, if you could choose to have gained a following in a different subgenre other than film, which would you have chosen? For me, that's easy. I mean, I already did college football content before. I still do. So that's
UFC.
My choice. Seth, also an easy choice, UFC. Don't really know what Cam or George would say.
But George,
I would say tennis.
Tennis, yeah.
You did tennis on the for ages.
I do tennis every so often, and like, I don't know. There's just like no.
But you
TikTok.
did for like a while though.
Yeah, I did. I was posting consistently about tennis for like maybe like 3 or 4 months straight. It was like from the time last year, like the Australian Open started, maybe until like the end of Wimbledon.
Yeah.
But like I know a lot of like tennis specific creators, and they just say it's like it's not worth it. I guess.
Yeah,
like, they love talking about tennis. There's just
no
no community. There's nothing. Yeah, there's just nothing there. You're just talking into the void. Like. I lucked out, like my tennis videos do well because I have like an existing platform, but like a lot of my like tennis content creator friends who have like 10K, 15K, like they struggle to grow because there's just no tennis community.
Or music for me, and maybe you as well.
Music too.
I've done some music videos. I would like to do the music, definitely. That'd be fun.
Yeah, I drop like music videos not literal music videos, content music videos every so often.
Yeah.
Cam, what would your be your niche?
Probably just like
funny videos.
Stuff. Yeah, like
comedy. Comedy for sure.
I found this one. There was a trend that was like when the alcohol starts to taste like this, and it was totally start a podcast. So I've been a podcaster for my whole life. I've got about 5 loaded up for the day. So that if TikTok's going away, I'm ready.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Old videos.
Gerard Ryan asks, what actor or actress do you think would be great if they picked better projects and they use Jenna Ortega and Tom Holland as examples? Tom Holland's already on the right track, being in Nolan.
Yeah.
What's another?
I think Chris Hemsworth, but obviously now Furiosa's been massive.
Chris Evans.
Yeah, Chris Evans too. Wow. Chris Evans.
Tom Holland's always been a big one for me, but now we're seeing, that trajectory. Hopefully,
listen. I'm gonna shout it out. I'm gonna say Jared Leto. I just think he picks like 2 out there roles. Like I don't think he's a terrible actor. He's not great.
I don't.
It's just like he's picking such roles that just like warrant so much hate.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Maybe like film wise, talking about Morbius, Matt Smith as well, because I think he's a really great actor. But the only real great thing he's done recently has been House of Dragon.
Yeah.
I mean, I love the Venom movies with Tom Hardy. I think we talked about it before. I don't know when it was, but we're like, damn, Tom Hardy in the last like 8 years has only done like the 3 Venoms. There's like nothing else really Tom Hardy. So let's get him working in some real movies.
Amy Adams now. What the fuck, man?
Oh yeah,
Amy Adams for sure.
Amy Adams. Yeah, plenty of great talent out there. I just watched Back in Action, the Jamie Foxx Cameron Diaz Netflix original from 2025. Andrew Scott. I said this in my Letterboxd. Yeah, I said this in my Letterboxd review. I'm sorry the bills are that high right now for you.
I mean,
no
fair
reason
play.
to
Like,
be.
he is a fucking phenomenal actor. He should maybe he just wants a paycheck. I respect.
Yeah,
it.
maybe because he's in that Ripley show, which is the Netflix original. Maybe it's like in the contracts they get to be in 3 movies. So maybe it's like, yeah, might as well do the crappy ones because it'll be such a low effort.
Which apparently is really good, Ripley as well. I've heard
Yeah. Mark Cashel asks, and I'll read it exactly how I wrote it. What's the most amount of films do ye think ye have watched in a weekday? And he is from Ireland.
Never do that again.
I've read it how he spelled it.
In a day.
Yeah, in a day.
I think I've done, when I was last year when I was really ill, I think I did like 6. I think that's probably the cap for me.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like
5 or 6, I think is
my biggest week last week was the 5 days that I was in the hospital post surgery. So all I did was watch movies, and I watched 18 movies in 5 days.
Yeah, I think
that's my biggest week.
Does your Letterboxd stats all time say like your most like in a week?
I just went to my 2024 stats and just looked at the week chart.
Wait, how did you do that?
If you go to your stats and go to 2024, like
the
first graph you'll see is by week.
Yeah, so my 2023 Sundance is the most. I had 33 films in a week. So that's the most I've had in a week. And then a day, probably 4. I don't know.
I did 21 films in a week, January 29th to February 4th. That's kind of...
Yeah, like my graph is so fun. Like it's so heavily weighted January, February, March, and then it like dies off.
Yeah, this is when I was really ill. There's one day where I watched 5 films in a day because I was just ill for a week. So
can we see day? Like which day we watched most?
Well, I'm just going off that week, and then I'm in that week.
That's a good idea, actually.
Yeah, I guess I said 4 is the most of my day. I have a week with 33. So math-wise, that just does not add up. So clearly 5 or 6 in a day is the most I've done. But that was Sundance. So film festivals, I think for all of us, we can agree is kind of a special occurrence where you have to pack them in.
Yeah.
Even then, the most I've ever done at like London Film Festival, I only did 4 or 3 in a day. Actually, was my cap there.
Final question of the Q&A episode. Liam K asks, which director would transfer well to doing a video game direction?
M. Night.
I was gonna say I'm not good for this. I'm just not a video game player.
A Hitman level.
Yeah, I don't.
Trap is literally a Hitman level. I mean, I don't know how that would transpire, like in terms of him like actually directing video games, whatever. But M. Night. Oh no, actually, Paul W.S. Anderson. Although does that?
Oh yeah,
like his aesthetic is. I'll say George Lucas as well because like prequels are very video gamey. There's 3.
Yeah,
maybe Chad Stileski. I don't know. I'm just thinking he can shoot action, so
something.
He does some sauce. I'm trying to think of other video games that I like.
I don't play video games.
Yeah, I haven't in a long time.
From Fortnite. They're the 3.
I play Fortnite, and we already have a battle royale film.
No, we still need a Fortnite film in my lifetime. My life.
Do we? It's gonna be like
we need it for. I need a Fortnite. But the thing is, it's gonna be like what they always do, like with Minecraft. I know Minecraft's still hugely popular, but Fortnite movie's gonna be like 2032 will come out when it's like still probably popular, but no one like is not in the cultural zeitgeist like it has been the past few years. But yeah, Cam, pick a director's name. Director
Steven Spielberg. Ready Player One is already
mid.
Is already a video game. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a video game?
Well, it's like the movie.
Like video.
Oh.
Yeah,
I was bugging out. I was like, I could have sworn it was a book. I was losing my. I was like, what the fuck?
All right.
All right. Well, that'll do it for our Q&A episode. Stay tuned for tomorrow for our draft of movies that at least one of us hates. So it gives a 2-star lesson Letterboxd that we really like. Friday, we'll be reviewing David Fincher's 7. And we hope you enjoyed the Real Talk Awards this week. Thank you to all of our patrons once again for providing the questions for this Q&A episode. And of course, our executive producer, Stefan Johnson. With that, leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Leave us some comments in the comment section as well on what other questions you have for us for the next episode. But we will see you tomorrow for the draft. Peace.
Peace.